Hello everyone, my name is Doc Holliday. Thank you for tuning in today. We try to do this without my neck brace. I just had my neck surgery, so you may see me grimacing a little bit because the neck is still messed up. I had to get this replaced in my neck. So, but I want to talk about one of Biden's picks for domestic climate policy chief. Her name is Gina McCarthy. When I heard about this, my ears automatically like peaked up or perked up. It's like, where did I hear this name from? I couldn't remember. Then I did some research on it, and oh, okay, now I know who it is. It's the lady that was dealing with the Flint water crisis. Let me see. I mean, to me, this is almost like a Republican light or Republican nomination, essentially, because of the fact that she caused so much death and destruction, or not that she caused, but she overran an agency that was responsible for looking out for Americans in terms of the environmental protection, but she did not. She basically stood around with her hands behind her back and let the state handle it, even though she knew that they were effing up and that people were dying. So basically, anyone that is from Flint or that has followed the Flint water crisis, they're very well familiar with her. And I would like to remind the nation that Flint's water is still not clean. And I would also like to remind everybody that I am from Flint, Michigan. So it cuts very close to me. And in fact, I'm glad that Governor Snyder and it's like 6 more of them are going to jail, or they've gotten arrested and they're facing charges, but those charges should be federal charges. And included in those charges, including the people that should be brought up on charges, is Gina McCarthy, because she was negligent in her duties for protecting the people of Flint, Michigan. And yet you're going to reward her with even a higher position? Climate policy chief? Domestic climate policy chief? Really? Really? I mean, you can have her international policy chief or something. No, don't even do that. I don't even play that for the rest of the world. She does not need to be in government and having any type of responsibility, because she automatically she skirts her responsibilities. She doesn't do things that she is supposed to do because of whatever. There was a quote that she gave. She said, "I would like to take responsibility for pushing hard, or I would take responsibility for not pushing hard enough, but I would not take responsibility for causing this problem." It was not the EPA at the helm when this happened, and that we missed the opportunity to quickly get the EPA's concerns on the radar screen. She further says that I regret, or she further says that I regret. But the problem is that you were the leader of the Environmental Protection Agency. You were the national leader. You trump anything that Trump, not the president, anything that the states do. You know what I mean? So you got to be forceful with it. It's killing people. You know what I mean? But it's a minority city, mostly minority city. So you really don't give a dang. I understand your pain. But the problem is that, okay, we're supposed to have a Democratic Party that is supposed to give a dang. And because remember, it was Snyder. Snyder was a Republican that caused all this stuff to happen when they did their little city manager thing, and had the city manager come in and switch the water and everything to try to skirt some skirt some bills, and they switched it onto the corroded Flint River water that people won't even fish out of. This mug switched it for their drinking water. And it's like, how in the world could you reward this lady? Like, what? This would be the absolute last person that I would ever think about nominating to be leading anything when it comes to the environment. And it's absolutely insane. So the fact that they did that, it's really a disgrace. And that, I wanted to draw people's attention to that, and so that you can protest this nomination. I want you all to contact your senators and your representatives and tell them, and contact the White House themselves and tell them how much you disagree with your selection of Gina McCarty. What's her name? Gina McCarthy? Yeah, that's absolutely unsatisfactory. And that lady should never get hired. She should never work in government, period. Oh my God, I hate this. So that was that. Stay attention. Please watch out for the next video. I'm going to talk about the coronavirus as well. Thank you for tuning in. You have a blessed day.